All right, welcome to our Dharma discussion for today's Sunday, December 7th. Hope I got that right, yeah. So we have 3 ways for you to ask questions. One, you could have sent them ahead. There is information on that on our website. If you're in the Zoom room, you can raise your hand. And if you're in the temple, you can also raise your hand and I'll bring the microphone to you. So right now, let's see, is there anybody in the Zoom room?
First, maybe we recite refuge.
Oh, yes, sorry, Khenpo, yes.
Even the dog is there, so I hope he heard the refuge prayers. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Wonderful. Thank you for setting our motivation. So first question from Pamela Steinbach. Last week you mentioned the difference between hung, H-U-N-G, and hum, H-U-M. Could you please expand on the difference? And is it the same syllable or different?
Yes, this actually correct one is H-U-N-G. Because when we practice Vajra, Hum Vajra recitation, we say Om is breathe in and Ah is remain inside of our channel. Hum is then we breathe out. That moment we cut the thoughts. Cut thoughts means cease the future thought. Prevent is good. Prevent the future thought and say goodbye the present thought, right? So home. So real home is that home, and then after nothing. So, but many texts I saw HUM. Why that? Because Om and Home is quite similar. That the top of their letter. That's why seems they consider it same. But some great scholars they mentioned also this HUNG is correct, home. Otherwise we say home, and then still we close our. It seems like we breathe in, right? Home. Then so that's where home is better. Because when we recite mantra, our channels are like a mole, and then we recite mantra at that time. Our inner wind, print in the mole of channels, and then pick up, and then it mantra. So then we blow to other beings, we breathe out. Then our breath goes, our breaths go outside wind, and outwardly it prevents nature disasters and disease and so forth. And then inwardly this on the wind print the mantra, and then that wind is full of our channels. That means our channels full of mantras, because like usually we say Om, Ah, Hum, only 3 syllables, but we have many syllables, and then six seed of six rams prevents, and then six Buddhas, seed of six Buddhas arise in our channels. So that's why then we have a less negative thought. The thought is very much related to our wind. So actually we have 5 root wind, 5 branch wind. They are related over the thought, and our thought is related to those wind. Which wind coming? Wind of desire comes, arise or function so much in our body, and then we cultivate negative karma. If we cultivate with discriminating wisdom through our mind, we cultivate good karma. So home is better. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anybody? Go ahead, Khenpo.
You go ahead.
Okay. Anybody in the temple have a question? Raise your hand.
Thank you for your teachings, Khenpo.
Thank you.
My question is related to the meditation that we have been going through the Sundays.
Oh, yeah.
For example, the last one and this one, you mentioned that we would need to feel this bliss, right? So my question goes into the practice of jidams, like when we are practicing any God practice, do we still need to have or this bliss, feeling in our bodies?
For example, we practice yidam like Tara.
Yes.
And then do we want to feel it?
Like the blessing, do we expect to feel it in our body as well?
Yes, actually this is I really think that necessary. For example, we practice Vejikalaya, right? Vejikalaya, drifting. Many people are on Vejikalaya Savambeni Pahompe, and then focus the melodies, sound, and then chanting. It's good. It's good. But best thing is this mantra gallant, from one's mouth to the oneself visualize Vajikalaya. And then one visualize the Vajikalaya's concert. And then this mantra going through this way, gallant, and then in the one's body, through one's channel, it's inside of the one's channel. It's like how to say? It's a arise. The channels. I don't know how to say this, because with this garland of mantra, first garland of this mantra and visualization, it's working with channels, and then it arises because of dark conditions, then arise bliss, and then the mantra has a sound of bliss. For example, we see there's some, if one is crazy with chocolate, maybe chocolate. One baby is very crazy with chocolate. Dharma loves so much chocolate. If we give a piece of chocolate, that baby or something, and then they're really kind of entirely surprised, So like that, then recite this mantras, and then sometimes we cannot recite a whole mantra because of bliss. bliss becomes almost crazy, you know. It's like a drunk. If a person drink alcohol so much, and then he lost his freedom because alcohol overpowered that person's conduct, behavior, and everything, body, speech, and mind. Likewise, bliss comes, and then it provides the whole body, and then mantra means the main principal mantra is the sound of that bliss. So then it's possible to say hong, it's possible to say kili kila, it's possible to say ah, or something like just almost like a unconsciousness, you know. For a little while, it becomes. Similarly, some like Tara. When we practice Tara, and today we say two eyes, but related to bindus in the Vajrayana. Today I did not taught that part so much. But when we recite yidams into them, actually most of the yidam deities are, especially semi-wrathful and wrathfuls, are in the Sambhogakaya's form. Sambhogakaya's form is bliss. We see yidam deity in front of there, or we experience bliss. What is more profound? We experience bliss is more profound. More profound. Usually we don't want to judge, especially we don't want to judge with the Dharma brothers, siblings, how they practice or something like that. But almost sometimes I understand, you know, whose practice is which way on the level, you know, or their lower level is we are going to look down. No, that's never, we don't have that permission. But when we help them with that, in fact, when yidam deity practice means we are going to experience bliss. If we are very good yidam deity practitioners, we don't have problem to visualize yidam deities, number one. That means it spontaneously can visualize. We need it. Second, what we need is they need to experience bliss. That's for almost 100% sure. And then how should, if I'm going to help yidam deity practitioners, this practitioner, where I'm going to make efforts is, oh, you are going to realize the union of bliss and emptiness. So I try to bring that practitioner from bliss to emptiness. That means this practitioner fixates so much bliss. So that, something like that. That is we need this. And its example is if someone like my level of English, someone help me my English, they don't want to teach me ABCD right now, right? ABCD. And then also they don't want to make me courage that you are going to learn English right now, for example, today. But today, what they are going to help me is correct my pronunciations, my grammar, or my spellings, or something like that. So this is an example. Usually, yidam deity practitioners, at least, they are pretty much, familiar to visualization. Right now, we cannot visualize yidam deities. The main problem is many practitioners don't care about shamatha. Shamatha, because shamatha means stability, right? So yidam deity appears at this moment when we visualize, appears this for momentarily here and then disappear. Yidam deity doesn't disappear, but our shamatha is too weak, so then they easily disappear. So that's where first we are going to promote or progressive shamatha very well, At the same time, visualize yidam deities. How long we can stay with the Tara's face, how long we can stay with the Tara's form, how long can we stay with the Tara's other ornaments or something like that. Then at the same time, we try to experience bliss. It's we become very good this practitioner of yidam deities. It's possible we missing lunch or dinner. It's very possible. We are totally, other words, I say like a crazy here, crazy, the enjoy, enjoy with bliss, enjoy with bliss. And then, but still we need a helper. And now it's time to practice this, that, something. But it's very important. Wonderful question. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, another question. Are there recordings to listen to for the Guru Yoga practice given on Saturdays, the Nundro, and its mantras used in the page turning instructions? I want to make sure I'm pronouncing the words correctly when I am chanting. Thank you so much for your time. This is from Eugene Aspar.
So, is it correct pronunciations?
Yeah, he wanted to know if there were recordings to listen to for the Guru Yoga practice, and the answer is yes. Everything is recorded, and it is sent to you as an updated email the same day. So yesterday you should have received it right after the Nundro class, and then that's the whole class, and that includes Khenpo doing the practice with you. So I think that's the answer to that, actually. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, the first day, I thought first day I read Tibetan 3 more times.
Okay.
It's a slow motion, pretty fast, and very fast. And then English you are better than me. So, but it just.
So you should have it in your emails, and please, contact us at the office at office@garchin.net if you have any questions. Okay, we have a question from Neha in the Zoom room. If you want to unmute yourself.
Hi, thank you, Khenpo Tenzin.
Thank you.
I had a question about the Om Home practice. That practice. So I've been practicing that. Did some a little the Mahamudra retreat with Drupal Rinpoche. He was doing and it was really helping a lot because I was it was helping a lot, but now not being in retreat and being home and it's different. It's different. But it was helping a lot with weak digestion also because it was very tight and weak from below, from navel below. So that was helping. So as I continue to do it now, is it and your mind kind of starts to fixate on something else, okay, I really want this to help, improve something. It's kind of going that direction a little bit, and then it's kind of it's kind of going that direction where it's is there a way to when that happens, when you're trying to fixate on some expectation for it to something I think I'm expecting it to fixating on some expectation, some result. When that happens, is there something that I can do, but also maybe something I can do instead, when when my mind goes that direction?
Yes, it's so wonderful. So sometimes, for example, practice on Ahom Vajra recitation, and it has different levels. It has different levels. The gross level of this practice is we mention verbally say Om Hum. It's verbally we say that part, and then the second level is we only listen the our breathe when we breathe when we are inhaling, breathe in, it's Om, and when breathe through the center channel down, it's a and then breathe out, it's a Hong. So even we can do that. We can progress with this. And another way is then there is a before we come back from this fixation, for example, we fixate on our home Vajra recitation, then we try to utilize them for antidoting to antidote of our thoughts. So, for example, I fixate on the home. So now I'm going to stop to focus on the home because I am fixating on there. So we before we do that, when we acknowledge that, oh, I'm fixating on home, syllable home. So now I don't want to come back from this visualization, but I'm going to utilize these for eliminating my thought. So that is very important. For example, when you you acknowledge that your fixation syllable, which fixate on syllable home, and then you focus on the home, this syllable home, focus on your fixation. Syllable home, focus on the fixation, and then sometimes breathe out this syllable home. At the same time, it purifies your fixation. And
Okay.
Sometimes when you breathe out, say like a home, and then your fixation purifies through this breathing out. And then sometimes you don't focus on the fixation and particularly, but just acknowledge that, or also you can think I'm going to utilize visualize home is to eliminate my fixation. So then in your navel area, you focus the home, but then this home is like a moon's reflection. You visualize like a moon's reflection at your navel area. Moon's reflection in the water. So then you don't think, oh, this is real moon. The moon's reflection is not real moon. Likewise, your home is not real syllable home, which draw by the ink, pencil or pen. This is at that moment it's possible your visualization. Sometimes you feel your visualization is a little bit unclear, but don't worry. Unclear a little bit, but don't worry. So still you maintain on that practicing, right? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, any other
Thank you so
questions
much.
from the Zoom room? Michael has seen Eddie. Did you have a question? You have to unmute yourself. We still can't hear you, Eddie.
Your speech is Dharmakaya's speech. Unmute, maybe since you are going to unmute.
Can we unmute him? You have to unmute yourself. We can't do it. Okay, I'll just go on to the next.
Sorry about that.
Oh, there
Sorry.
he is. Okay.
Oh, your sound is somewhat
Sorry,
clear.
computer glitch.
Thank you.
My first question, my one question has two parts. My first part, is it okay when I am visualizing in Guru Yoga while the Guru is dissolving into me, is to actually hold the Vajra and bell while I'm allowing the Guru to dissolve into me? And the second part is it normal when the Guru is actually coming into you that you shake and then after a while it stops and you feel warm? That's my question.
Usually, this right now you showed this mudra is very important. This often we are going to do this mudra, especially during the Guru Yoga and Lamanchupa and some the beginning of this Soka brief Dharma offering practice. Many times we have this apply this mudra right now you demonstrated to us, illustrated to us.
Yes.
Then actually there are a few reasons we are doing this apply mudras. Number one is when we ourselves visualize ourselves as Yadam deity, for example, ourselves as Guru, this Vajradhara. So that's where we do this part. That is
Yes.
the principal way. And other thing is we, as I mentioned, our channel system is very subtle details, very subtle, but there's way of system is very amazing. Everything is interdependence. So when we apply some mudras, and then it helps to make reform our channels in the correctly, naturally,
Yes.
quite a long time we utilize our channels in the wrong way, so they already become familiar or curve or make different new notes or something like that, and we apply these mudras, gestures, then it's reform or make or open the notes or so forth, and then it helps us to function our inner wind. And then when your hands shake, when you do like
Yes.
that, shake is it's depend your situation. Some has this kind of physical condition, and if you are naturally shaking, that is fun. There are few reasons to shake our body. One is normal. Other one is we are almost ready to receive Yadam's and Guru's blessings, and then there's we call Jinwa, that means blazing down the these cities or so forth, and then our body shakes, and then sometimes we stand out and somebody dance or something like that. They all are actually good thing, and but
Yes.
if this is a normal, just a normal, the shake is no problem, and also sometimes you can a little bit relax. Otherwise, your focus is completely lead by this physical issue. It's
Yes.
balance is important. When you keep this way, and sometimes a little bit shake is too much, shake too much, and then it's interrupt your visualizations of Vajradhara or devotion in the Vajradhara. Then you a little bit take down and then repeat again. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Perfect. Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you so much.
And I see Thomas Larson is next. If you could unmute yourself, please.
Oh, hello. Hi, I have a question about Yidam practice as well. I do sitting Yidam practice, like for Medicine Buddha, and but I also do the Yidam practice when I'm walking and when I'm swimming. And I was wondering, for self-visualization when I'm walking and swimming, should I try to maintain the self-visualization of Medicine Buddha sitting like on a lotus, or can I visualize Medicine Buddha as like a blue Medicine Buddha swimming, blue body of a Medicine Buddha walking, or to do both, like maybe like the Medicine Buddha sitting in your heart, but also with the blue body who's swimming and the light, the 5 wisdom lights flowing through the body. Anyway, that was my question, is that to try to maintain the Yidam in the sitting position, visualize that and get in the habit of being able to visualize the self-visualization sitting even while you're moving. That's your physical body.
Thank you so much. Definitely not always we are going to visualize the Medicine Buddha who stay and hold the Aurora on the right hand, in the left hand, and he keep the begging bowl in his lap, something like that. Usually we can visualize Medicine Buddha with stand up, Medicine Buddha with lies down, Medicine Buddha with walking, is Medicine Buddha swimming, and Medicine Buddha eating, talking. This definitely. In fact, Medicine Buddha is in your mind. That is excellent. And actually, Medicine Buddha has 8 kind of types of Medicine Buddha right now, we say. But there are many Medicine Buddhas, and all the good doctors, nurses are actually emanation of Medicine Buddha. And it's wonderful when you are swimming and you visualize Medicine Buddha. It's actually okay. Oh, now Medicine Buddha jumped in the water, or something, or then you turn, you went in the hot water, and Medicine Buddha is too hot right now, and then you went the cold water. Medicine Buddha is too cold. That's I don't think you particularly need, but you keep Medicine Buddha in your mind, and then right now, if you do that, and then that water blessed by Medicine Buddha, and then whoever went there, they also this water benefit them, but your dedication is important. When you before out of the water pool, from water, and then you dedicate. May this water benefit all beings, whoever coming here, or all the waters benefit all the beings. May the people who are sick, may they free from their sickness. So this is very important. Otherwise, it's really wonderful you maintain through this way. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, and clarification from Karen Strand from last week. She was talking about an anthology by Charles Goodman called The Training Anthology of Shantideva. She had said that it was a primary source for the Shantideva's way of the Bodhisattva, but this may not be accurate. She says she believes it is instead a description of an anthology for the relationship between the two texts. So she just wanted to clarify that that change to what she had said last time in the session.
I say I will explain that part, right?
Yes, but she was saying that the text is not what she thought it was.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, it's not a primary source for the Shantideva's way of the Bodhisattva.
But a relation.
It's a relationship between the two texts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, caring. I think it's caring.
It's Karen, yes.
Oh, yes. Yes. I already, at that time I said I will explain that, but then I thought I answered at that time. You said you got it. So that's why then I did not prepare to answer today, but thank you so much for...
Yeah, that was just a clarification, no question on that one.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, anybody else? I have no more questions from...
Here.
Oh, we have one here? Okay.
You can sit on.
It's okay. I'm okay on the floor. Okay. Hello, Rinpoche. Thank you. My question is about Vajrasattva. Is it okay to ask a question about
Of course.
Vajrasattva? So right now I'm practicing with Vajrasattva, like the accumulations, and as I'm reflecting on the harm that I've caused others and myself, it's coming, I'm seeing how vast the harm is.
Oh, yeah.
And first, I guess the question is more about how do I stay with compassion and not just be hard on myself when I'm starting to see more and more the harm that I've caused myself and others?
That's you visualize Vajrasattva at your above your crown, like arrow length, and especially when you are harming yourself or something like that. At that moment, whether you are stand up, it doesn't matter. You sit down is good, or so it doesn't matter. And then you request to Vajrasattva, please help me. And then you visualize from Vajrasattva's toe, the thumb, the finger, the toes. Yes, it's called what is it called?
This one, the big toe.
Big toe, yes, right. Yeah, exactly. You touch on there. From there, then he bestows a white nectar, like a white liquid, like a water, and then it coming through to your through crown chakra, and then then all of your negative thinking, harmful thinking, and harmful motivation, everything goes down, and then this they are like a black ink or something like that, and it goes out of all the your lower doors or your big toe or everywhere. It went outside, and then after a little while you visualize that your body is full of the Vajrasattva's nectar. It's all your body, and then it's too full. It's actually we can feel to the brain, but it's too much full. Your body. That's why this nectar is coming out of your pores. It's called pores or pores. Pores everywhere comes, and then then your mind is become very peaceful. And then then you feel, many beings cannot experience this profound experience. So I feel really generate compassion towards them. And many people harm each other, so because they seek happiness, they are seeking happiness, but what they do is harming each others. So then that means they don't know, they don't have idea to practice these profound visualizations. And then you do that few times, definitely to change your mind. Okay?
Can I ask one follow-up question?
Absolutely.
So I do that when I'm sitting in the formal practice, doing my accumulations.
Yes.
But I can also practice this visualization when I notice myself, harming myself or something, like just out in the world. If I notice, it's okay to
Yes.
ask for Vajrasattva's help
Yes.
any time.
Absolutely. You usually we are follow some guru, follow guru. That's it's we need a helper, and we are going to trust someone. If we are too much independent, we don't trust anyone, and then whatever we are going to decide, we can decide oneself. Whatever we want to do, we do it. Then sometimes even we are going to harm ourselves, and we harm ourselves. So that is very kind of painful, actually. But we follow Guru, we should trust Guru's speech and listen it. Listen to the Guru's speech and follow it. Follow Guru's speech, right? So then Guru tells you that, don't harm your body by yourself, because your body is Buddha's body, not your body. I is fake. Bodhicitta is real. So your body is Yidam's body. Actually, we don't have, authority. We don't have permission to harm ourselves. Right now, we don't have permission to harm other beings. Likewise, we don't have permission to harm ourselves. So Guru tells you, don't harm yourself because you don't have permission to harm yourself. And then you listen, Guru, my body is special body, Yidam deity's body, so Vajrasattva, in fact, so I don't want to harm my body. And then your mind is Vairocana. Actually, your mind is Buddha. This Vajradhara or Samhita Badara, Kundzambo. So we don't have permission to harm our mind by ourselves. So that's where Guru says that, and we are going to listen. And then we trust Guru, So that's where you a little bit commitment yourself. That's, since from today, I don't want to harm other beings, and I don't want to harm myself. Until today, I did not know about these things, so I made some mistakes. But today I can refresh. Then above my there, Malareba, he was a very big mistaker actually. He did big, huge non-virtues, but he purifies, and now he's become Buddha. His single song changed many people's mind, He became Buddha. So Vajrasattva himself also, he made some mistakes, but then when he was ordinary being, and then he become practice well, and then he become Vajrasattva. So that's very definite. First, sometimes made some mistakes is very possible, but we should regret, and not regret as we are going to regret through smart way, Stupid way of regret is, I made big mistakes, I'm not a good person, and then we just look down and press down oneself, and then we lost everything. oh, I've made very huge mistakes. If I have courage, if I'm a hero to make mistakes, then I'm going to become hero to fix it. So that's where, since from today, you keep special promise. That is excellent vow. That is excellent vow. So then practice Vajrasattva, and whenever you are ready to harm yourself, and then you remember Vajrasattva and overpower your way of thinking. And then, of course, we don't have permission to harm other beings, so that's where we are ready to harm others. Then also at that time we try to keep our vow very well. So that is important. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, anybody else have a question in the Zoom room or in the temple? I don't have anybody's hand raised. Here we go. 3 hearts. I think that's Elizabeth, is that right?
3 hearts.
Please unmute yourself.
Okay, let me lower my hand. Yes, I have this microorganism thing going on, and so I'm trying to think of how to generate compassion. So I came up with, may you always have an environment in which you can thrive. And the other thing I said was, may you eventually end up in the human realm. So I was wondering if there's anything else, because I can't think of anything else to say but those 2 things to generate compassion towards the microorganisms. And I have another question too after that.
Khenpo, do you understand microorganisms? Do you know what she's saying? Like bacteria and things inside the body.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and also in the soil, small organisms.
So in the that I don't think right now I can find in this the King of Aspiration prayer inside, but I don't think I can find. It says on a single atom there are the something like that. So there are Buddhas. On a single atom there are many Buddhas. I think your question is very much related to that. And a couple of weeks ago or so, I read about means I heard about science. It's very related. This is the scientists. Actually, they don't believe next life. I don't know, some scientists and practitioner both, they may be. Otherwise, some scientists, they don't believe next life, but they know very well about this present situation. So then I searched my dictionary, but I did not find the correct words. So it's a very subtle body, but it's produced another one. So in fact, they also don't exactly say impermanent, but they actually believe that system, because this morning, my body, and right now my body is changed, it's produced another one. But what I try to say is this. Power. I cannot find it. Anyhow,
I found it. I read this every night with a group. That's the last thing I do. We do King of Aspiration, Supplication to Tara, and World Peace.
Mm-hmm.
In a single atom, there are realms as numerous as all atoms. In those realms reside infinite Buddhas in the midst of bodhisattvas. Beholding them, may I perform awakened conduct.
Oh, yes. Thank you, thank you. So you said the what's
Microorganism.
microorganisms are uh, beings or not? Is your question?
They're living beings. I looked it up. There's microorganisms in the soil. They're living. They help keep the soil alive and healthy. Without microorganisms in the soil, the plants wouldn't grow, and without plants, human beings, sentient beings wouldn't exist.
So yeah, what I think I understand your question. So uh, microorganisms are Renault sentient beings. I believe they are sentient beings. And then if my understanding progressive in the spiritual path, they are Yidam deities. They are Yidam deities. And then all sentient beings are Yidam deities. When I perceive sentient or sentient beings, that is my ordinary perception. When I see them, I perceive them as Yidam deities. My perception is good, pure perception. So my ordinary perception is true, or my pure perception is true. Right now, if I ask myself, I really trust pure perception more than ordinary perceptions. Is this the sometimes English also helped. This morning we read this how to say this Sukhavati Pure Land, and I slowly read I read this in English, and then it says the red light of Ray, Amitabha's red light of Ray,
Light rays, light rays.
light rays of Ray, right? And then many Avalokiteshvara manifestation of Avalokiteshvara occur, something like that. So I mentioned during the teaching that part. So usually we think of from a hand or from tear. For example, Tara is tear boring. Tara was born from Avalokiteshvara's tear. Usually it's unbelievable, right? But this is ordinary way of perception. So in the pure perception, that's definitely it, because the Avalokiteshvara's tear is light, wisdom light. From wisdom light, there appears. Even right now, you see me from light, and I see the others' face because from their light. So that's why these microorganisms are definitely sentient beings, and then Yidam deities.
So how do I generate compassion towards them?
How compare? That's a good, very good question. How to, for example, maybe no need example. They are Yidam deities. At that moment, you don't want to generate compassion. My clear answer is because this is pure perception is a very expensive one. So at that moment, you don't want to generate compassion towards them. When you feel, you perceive they are sentient beings, and then you generate compassion.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, they're not necessarily sentient because nobody knows if they can feel anything, but they do breathe and they reproduce and they create waste. They do things that living beings. They need to have the right temperature. They need food. They eat the soil. They process it. So they do act like sentient beings, except for the pain part. And my second question is, no, I don't know. My second question would be, when I think about the microorganisms living in my body, I get confused because am I praying for the microorganisms? And according to what you say, think of them as yidams, which I love that idea. Or do I pray for my whole self, the thing I call me?
You know, that's where I try to read this kind of expression, but you read it very well. Sometimes if we focus the Yidam deities, even Buddhas here, and here many other Buddhas in his heart chakra, only his heart chakra. And then also I think you were there, I taught the sur practice. In sur practice, in front of us, we visualize Vairochana, Kangchinso. It's like a Mount Miro, very big one. And his upper body is full of Yidam and Buddhas. And his torso area is this Dharma protectors and all of this, something like that. So what I try to say is your body is full of Yidam deities. Your body is full of Yidam deities. All of these microorganisms, they all Yidam deities. So whenever you perceive, oh, they need to eat, they reproduce other beings, oh, when you recognize they are eating, that means you are going to make offering to them. And then when you think they are reproduced, that means, oh, Buddha, from one Buddha, for example, Vajrasattva's heart chakra radiates thousands of Buddhas. Thousands of Buddhas. For example, in the unsurpassable offering, there is the from oneself visualize Vajradhara, and from one's heart chakra radiate a blue light. From this blue light radiate thousands of lights, and the millions of lights, and the top of these millions of light, millions of Dakinis. They are just the wisdoms appear in the form of Dakinis. And then they offering the delicious things on Guru Vajradhara's tongue, and then they melt like a candy melt on the tongue. So that means the one taste. So that's where the for sure your body is full of these Yidam deities, but I just repeat that when you perceive they are as ordinary beings or ordinary activities, then you generate compassion and bodhicitta. And other hands, normally you perceive pure perception towards them. That is not fake. That is not you just fabricated things. It's reality. So my proof is Lord Jigten Sungkun said all of these generation stages are inherently existing them in our body. So that's why we visualize. So generation stage is not just fabricated visualization. So that's also you also keep that in your mind, and we all believe that they are the Yidams. Okay.
That sounds. I really like your answer. I'm just going to read one more little paragraph of the king.
Yes.
Like that, in all directions, on the breadth of just a hair, there are oceans of Buddhas, as many as the 3 times, and oceans of realms. May I act and be engaged with them for oceans of kalpas. So that's kind of what you're saying, isn't it?
Yes. Actually,
when number 11.
Number 11.
They all say 11 on my text.
No,
number 11.
Yeah, but I almost understand this because sometimes I read this, so almost I understand. But in this King of Expression, what says is it's exactly there right now what scientist says. Normally what I think is, let me just say that normally our perception, what we perceive, is like lower capacities perceptions, and scientist perception is middling capacities, and then Dharma perception is higher capacities. It seems that's what I think. But I should be very honest, and I should be moderate, right? Moderate. I say Buddhist is the best that I can say with our Dharma siblings. But if a scientist came to against me, I need to share some reason. I don't want to fight for them with them, but I'm going to share the reason, right? But it's the king of expression is really it's quite difficult to understand sometimes. But if we understand this well, it's really it's profoundly mention the true things. So please, I encourage you to continually focus in the kind of expression and share with us. And then other Dharma siblings, please, you share more things about your Dharma knowledges and so forth. You have I offer you permission to stop me during the Dharma discussion if I talk too much, okay? Thank you. Then
Thank
right now,
you.
time
Thank
stops
you.
my mouth.
Thank you very
Time's
much,
up.
everyone. That's the end of today's Dharma discussion, and we thank you all for joining us. We will be having our full Sunday program next Sunday as well, the 13th, and we look forward to seeing you all then. Khenpo, do you want to lead us in a dedication?
Sanjo zenjo renpo che ma je ba nan je jer je ba nyam ba me ba ya kon de be wa jo. Thank you so much.
So everybody feel free to unmute yourself, and I did get the date wrong. Next Sunday is the 14th. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you.
We are blessed and you are blessed. Sending love to all.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Khenpo.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Don't let me leave.
Thank you. Nice to see everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Have a good day.
Thank you. Please share
You
your
too.
love each others, okay?
Bye,
And
everyone.
mentally. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Dogs there. One dog. Yes. One dog. We have a dog, Dharma friends.